Boy, good fella Jay. Your boy is back and better than ever. And I'm here reviewing All Eyes on Me. I went to go see it with my girl. Pop could be 46, and this is an honest review. Spoiler alerts. It's not really. I mean, if you know about Pac, you've seen the movie, but you have to watch it. If you're a Tupac fan, and me being a Tupac fan, I watched it. Now let's talk about the things I like. The music, man, I loved it, man. Throwing up the W, Pac, just jamming out, just like Pop, just jamming out. I love that. Love that. The actor that played Tupac, he was good. He didn't have the passion of Pac though when he spoke, but that was okay. The guy that played Snoop Doggy Dogg, if you guys didn't know, Snoop Dogg recorded the vocals for the actor, which is a little odd, and they dubbed it. I don't know if that's being lazy or it's like Snoop, showing love to Pac, but the actor literally was, whatever. And then Snoop's voice, his real voice, he got in the studio and recorded it, and it was voiceover. Jada Pickett, I didn't like that. The relationship that Jada had with Pop was way more deeper than reading a poem by the lake and they went to a school together. They had a really good relationship. They did things together. They were friends. They were lovers at one point. So when you see Jada later on saying, what happened to you, and she's like, I'm gonna get at them if they get at me. He's on death row now, and it's like, okay, but you didn't really get in depth. And this is the first thing I said before I even left the movie theater, and I was saying things as the movie was going on to my girl. And I was like, hey, this is that didn't happen. This is wow. This is fake. Jada's relationship with Pac was so deep that they did not explore it. The movie, and I said this to my girl. First thing I said when I left, I was like, the character development was not there, even for Pac. The character, it was like pop, bump, 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 bump. For a 2 hour and 20-minute movie, it felt like an hour and a half movie, because it was like, okay, he lived in Baltimore. Okay, he made this album strictly for my niggas. All right, that's over. He knew Jada. Okay. He made Me Against the World. Okay. He met a girl that accused him of rape. All right. He was on death row. All right. And it wasn't like it was. A story has to flow. Characters have to develop, and especially Jada's. But it was no character development with any of the characters, with the outlaws, I guess it was a little bit between Biggie and Pac, that character development. They showed a little bit of that, but again, they didn't really show how Biggie slept on the couch and how he helped Biggie, and all that good stuff. They didn't really explain the relationship with Suge Knight and Tupac the way they should have. They were best friends. Suge Knight did not yell at Snoop Dogg. He did not yell at Tupac. They were friends. And for him to say, oh, you did your 3 albums, but you still owe me money. No. Pac sold 6 million albums on All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli was about to come out and sell like crazy. He did not owe Death Row money like that. Okay? If you're old enough as me, you remember when All Eyes on Me came out, and the packages and No Limit fans will remember No Limit did it. They would show what was coming out. Mr. Delay is coming out, Danny Boy is coming out, this is coming out, that is coming out. And I remember, because I had the All Eyes on Me album for a long time, the original CD that came out in 1996. It would say Machiavelli Records coming soon. So he was never going to really leave Death Row. He was just going to be, it was going to be Machiavelli Records, Death Row or Death Row East or whatever, and they trying to kind of say, hey, I'm gonna stay with Death Row because you're giving me Death Row East and that's my own record label. No, it was gonna be a Death Row East and it was gonna be Machiavelli Records. That was already set in stone from the first album he made with Death Row. So this idea that, I did, oh yeah, I'm ready to leave, blah 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 blah. No, it was gonna be like Shady Aftermath. It was gonna be like 50 Cent's G Unit that was with Shady, and then Aftermath and whatever. It was gonna be Machiavelli Death Row Records. But they didn't even talk about Machiavelli Records actually. They did not. They acted like Suge Knight, wasn't his best friend on the album, on the record label. And I get it. People don't like Suge Knight. They never want to portray him as a good guy. I watched the Miss Malay movie because Miss Malay had a baby with Suge and had a baby with Dre, and they didn't portray Miss Malay in this movie, which she didn't really have much involved with Pac, but they didn't portray her at all. And All Eyes on Me. They didn't portray. I'm Straight Outta Compton, or in these movies, and Dre and her had a serious relationship. But I watched the Miss Malay movie, and that was the only movie where they portrayed Suge Knight as a half-decent person, and he really cared about his artists, the successful ones, and he really took care of people. It was family with Suge. Suge was violent. He was a bully, but if you were with Death Row, he looked out for you, and Pac loved Suge, and Suge loved Pac. And they didn't, again, character development, they did not really show you that, which is a shame. The best part was the speech that you saw in the trailer by the mom. They don't give you the tools to destruct yourself, and all this stuff. That was good. And as soon as they said that, I was like, hey, baby, and I'll play Dear Mama. And sure enough, while he was in prison, the mom came to visit, and they played Dear Mama. I loved the music in the video, music in the movie. The music was great because it's Pac. And they played Dear Mama at the best point, right after a powerful speech. The actress that's in The Walking Dead played the mom. She did great, and that was my best part. That was my favorite part. Dear Mama, one of the best mama songs in the world ever made. The most deep, passionate songs ever made by any artist. Tupac is a legend. He's the first and maybe still the only solo hip hop artist in the hip hop Hall of Fame. In the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he's the only person in there, unless someone else is in there now, but he was the first. So Tupac transcended music. He transcended everything. And this movie just did not do it. The OJ movie, The People versus OJ Simpson, it was a mini-series on FX. It was like 8 parts or whatever, maybe 10 parts. But it was like an 8-hour thing. That's what Tupac needs. He needs a movie. He needs a mini-series. So you can't do his life in snippets. Here's a snippet. 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 Here's a movie. No, it's way more to Tupac than that. I just did not. The budget was $40 million. It felt more like a Lifetime movie. I liked the movie. It was okay, but it felt like the budget was not there. The outfits, the costumes, what the women were wearing did not fit 1995, 1996. What women wore, they were all tatted up on the stomach and trying to, women didn't have tattoos like that. They showed nudity for the sake of just showing nudity. When they advertised their movie, they advertised it as the story that was never told. This story has been told. The only thing they showed in this movie was clippets, interviews, everything that's happened in his life that was well documented. All the scenes that you've seen, like he was doing half the time when he was talking, I was saying, hey, he's going to say this, and he would say it. Hey, this is going to happen. I would say it to my girl, and it would happen. Very predictable. If you're going to show a movie that's never been told, how do I know what's coming next? So I'm really frustrated with the movie. I'm probably gonna watch it again on Kodi. I recommend you watch it on Kodi or on any demand whenever it's on DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever. But it's sad. It's sad. It's sad because Straight Outta Compton had a good budget. 50 Cent had a movie, 8 Mile. You know, these movies that they made, that Notorious movie, just didn't have that. It didn't have that feel to it. Didn't have that. It felt like a made-for-TV movie. Even the movie I talked about earlier, the miniseries of OJ, felt like a. They did a good job. It felt like a high-budget production. This did not feel like a high-budget production. I love the music, throwing up the dub, you know, going to 662, you know, Club 66 Deuce, you know, talking about that, talking about this, you know, they did have some of that, you know, which was cool, MOB, but it lacked heart, it lacked development. If you don't know Pac or anything, you would go into this movie and you would enjoy it, but it just was too. The guy that developed it, it slips my mind. He's a big time director in music videos, not a big time in videos. And John Singletary, if I'm saying that correctly, said that he's gonna make his own Tupac movie, and because this felt like a music video, snippets. This guy don't know how to. A movie has to flow. Characters have to develop, and that was one of the first things I said. It was like it's no character development. It was no character development in this movie at all. You know, so hopefully they do make a miniseries. John Singletary, saying that right? He directed and he did Boys in the Hood. He did I think Juice or something. He did Above the Rim. He said he's gonna do his own Pac movie, so maybe in 10 years, you know, we get a real Pac movie, maybe a mini. I would prefer a mini series, like the People versus OJ. Can't stress that enough. That's what Pac need. That's what OJ's story need. You couldn't do an OJ movie in 2 hours. It needed to be a mini series. So that's what Pac deserves. I think he will get it as time goes on. I'm glad they did make a Pac movie. But I can't recommend going to spend the money to go watch it. I went to watch it because I'm a hardcore Tupac fan, and if you're a hardcore Tupac fan, you know, yeah, you got to. In my jam. Niggas after me because they see him stacking G's and D's. You can holler if you want to. Please, I ain't running with no punk crew. Bleed. Man, Pac, man, he just has so much passion. I gave it a thumb up. If I have two thumbs up, two thumbs down, one thumb up, one thumb down. It was average, a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Wasn't better than Straight Outta Compton. Even though I had a lot of issues with Straight Outta Compton, with the facts, Miss Malay, you know, the way they portrayed the Suge Knight and all that stuff, and the stories that, you know, the same thing with Notorious, you know, Easy calling them, hey, I'm sorry, like Biggie called, you know, Little Kim, and everyone said, oh yeah, we all everything is cool, and then, you know, things didn't happen like that. You know, you didn't call people and say, hey, everything is we cool, I'm sorry about everything, and then you end up dying. That's just a nice little story. But that's not how things were, and those were the issues I had with Straight Outta Compton. With it wasn't really factual, you know, the facts weren't there. Some of the facts, but not all the facts. You know, like when Dr. Dre left and he was like, I'm leaving Death Row. I'm gonna name it Aftermath. He did not leave like that. But Pac needs a miniseries. I cannot recommend watching this movie at the movie theater. It probably won't be in a movie theater very long. It only was in about 2,000 theaters compared to like a Wonder Woman that was over 4,000 and over 4,000 theaters. The guy that played Tupac was good. He just didn't have the passion. We need a more in-depth story. We need a mini series to really get the full story of what we didn't hear of. Jada's relationship with Tupac is way deeper than what they showed. And Jada confirmed that. And I'm just upset. But anyway, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, a 7 out of 10, one thumb up, one thumb down. Snippets. This is snippets of his life, not a real bio flick. And rest in peace, Pac. I'm always on a jam to you. I'm waiting for that mini-series that's not announced, or hopefully, now that, fucking, let's make that thing where people donate money, for a mini-series for Tupac. Donate money. Let's get this thing started. Kickstart this thing. So, Alexa, next song. So we don't leave you like that. Hit him with a little ghetto gospel. Those who wish to follow me. Tupac, we miss you. I welcome with my hands. And the red sun sings. That's for Tupac. A moment of silence for myself, a Pac. Peace to this young warrior. I wish it was a better movie. Till next time, follow me on Twitter.